I feel like one of the most annoying words you could ever come across when discussing opinions on games, film, music, art, anything, is objectively. Objectively is defined as in a way that is not influenced by personal feelings or opinions. In other words, it means it has nothing to do with your opinion. This car is objectively red. This movie is objectively longer than most movies. And this game is objectively the third in the franchise. Those are proper uses of objective. What is not proper is saying this car is objectively ugly. This movie is objectively the best. Or this game is objectively bad. Now, maybe this is simple to understand, but it sure doesn't seem like it if you've spent any amount of time discussing any sort of media where personal opinions are in the discussion. How many times have you heard, Thor: Love and Thunder is objectively a bad movie? Or The Beatles are objectively a good band? This is nonsense.
You know, it's amazing. You are 100% wrong.
So let's say that you believe the Beatles are objectively the best band of all time.
Are Paul and John out there?
Nope, just Ringo.
Then what are you to say when I say that's just your opinion, and I think the Beatles aren't that good? Maybe you're stunned into silence. You might even get angry. Maybe you cartoonishly clench your fist and start to type up a paragraph about how I'm wrong and dumb. But here's the thing, I'm right. Objectively, at least about it just being your opinion. Are the Beatles not very good? In my opinion, yes. But objectively, no. If you want to talk about the Beatles objectively, you cannot talk about the quality of the music. You would be saying stuff like, the Beatles are musicians. The Beatles are from England. The Beatles had a substantial impact on the music industry. These are all things that are indisputably true. They are facts. It is not up for debate. But no matter how strongly you feel about them, the Beatles will never objectively be the best band ever. You'll always have people like me, the haters. This annoys me to no end because it just ruins any good discussions. We live in a time where people do not want to read into what media they're consuming. And this is why if you go to Rotten Tomatoes or Metacritic and you look at the audience reviews, 90% of them are either a perfect score or the lowest score. It's always either a 10 out of 10 or a 1 out of 10. And anyone who does this is just incapable of having an actual conversation about whatever media they're reviewing. You'll be talking about The Last Jedi and you'll have people chiming in telling you that it's objectively bad, and they will refuse to elaborate further. Or they'll do the opposite and claim it's objectively good. And this makes me really upset. Some of y'all have got to get this word out of your vocabulary. I know people get annoyed when they hear literally thrown around about things that aren't literally true.
Literally me. Literally me. Literally me. Literally me.
And this is the same thing. I'm well aware that asking people on the internet to please stop using objectively so much is a pretty fruitless endeavor, but I don't really care. I'm right, you're wrong, and that's good enough for me.